Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. My name is Eclipse Phoenix and welcome to the channel. Now before I start I just want to say this. I am only going to be showing some random gameplay of some games that I've been playing recently. So if you want to move off the video and just read something, that's perfectly fine. Just listen to my mouth words. There are a few things in this world that frustrate me more than greed and arrogance, loot boxes being one of them. Now bear in mind that what I'm saying is just a matter of opinion, my opinion on the loot boxes. Now it's okay if you don't agree with them, I'm just sharing my thoughts. Loot boxes are not inherently bad, but what makes them bad is a combination of the game grind and greed of the main developers and or publishers in some cases. Because of this, they have a very bad and very well-deserved hated reputation for greed. Battlefront 2 being the best example of this, as EA just shows how much they don't care about making a good game, but wanting to make money. But that's what loot boxes are, they're all about making money at the cost of a good game. But there are a few games out there that have loot boxes and are still fun. Halo 5 being the best example of this. In the multiplayer, the section of loot boxes are referred to as wrecks, and are probably the best example of non-forced loot boxes I can find. In the game, there's a light grind allowing you to get as many wrecks as you can in a short space of time and build your armory in no time at all. While this does not get you game-changing weapons, for the most part they are only one use, but the more you play, the more credits you get, and the less real money you need to use. While the option is still there to use real money, it's all down to you as it does not force you to use your real money. Even if you only want the special wrecks, it's completely optional. Even then, you can only use them in the Warzone sections, making it even more optional to use. In a game like Overwatch, however, while there's not much of a grind, there is still much of a grind to get the skin that you want. You see, unlike Halo, where there is a credit system, you cannot get these credits from just playing the game. You can only get them from loot boxes. It sounds like another game that we know. Now, while Halo does the same thing, the difference is that you get a lot more from the wrecks than Overwatch. Each roll of the dice with Halo provides you with something useful, while Overwatch just provides you with sprays and voice lines but not skins. While skins are not important to the gameplay, earning them is almost similar to Star Wars. Interesting. While there are in-game ways of earning them, they are not like Halo in that you cannot earn a lot of credits and buy a bunch without using a lot of money. When I buy a game that costs 40 to 50 quid, I expect to have the full game with all the content without spending more money unless it's for DLC. The only exceptions to this rule are games like Overwatch and Warframe. Games like these require microtransactions to move forward. This is completely understandable. If the game is free, then microtransactions are the only way to pay the bills, and if the game updates with free stuff, like with Overwatch with maps and new player characters, then the principle is still the same. But there is a very fine line between customer satisfaction and greed. Bethesda knows this, and have made an announcement a while back that Fallout 76 will have microtransactions, but they will only be for cosmetics, and even then there will be in-game ways of getting these items. This is the best way to deal with microtransactions. You are not forcing them to spend your money, and yet you're still getting the same game. This is 100 times better than what EA has done. But the biggest problem with microtransactions is the gamers themselves. Children play games, just like the rest of us. The problem is that they don't understand the value of money and how much they are spending. It's gambling for children no matter how you look at it. And several people already agree with me, especially the nations. Spending money for an item you may never get without handing over a ton of cash. This also affects people who have a gambling problem. Hell, it may even cause people to have a gambling problem. It will take ages for you to get stuff like this with real money, even with real money. In short, microtransactions are not necessary for the majority of the games. They are only added to make a new section of revenue for the company, something that just screams greed and arrogance. A game is meant to be played to escape reality and not used to waste our hard-earned cash. The quicker loot boxes and microtransactions die, the better it will be for all. But like I said, this is mostly my opinion on the matter. There are exceptions to this rule, for example, the free-to-play games and games like Overwatch that provide free stuff. This is just my opinion. If you don't share it, that's perfectly fine. So until then, I hope to see you guys later. Eclipse Phoenix signing out.